exactly what you thought?
Yes, everything I dreamed of, actually. The amateurs is just, when I was in the amateurs, I went all the way to the Olympics and everything. I feel like the amateurs is just like a game of tag, just touch, boundary touch. But the pros, you actually, Radis or? Yeah, the pros, you actually can show off your skills, break people down, and do what you want to do.
Joshua, are you aware of the lack of American heavyweights? Do you feel as though there's a void that could really be filled with you?
Absolutely. A lot of the heavyweight, everybody want to be knockout artists now instead of becoming complete fighters. Like, I feel like I'm cut from a different cloth, like Evander Holyfield, like the old guys. They were complete fighters first, and then they start working on their power. Everybody just wants to rush to be a knockout artist, and they have no fundamentals.
What do you say to people who say, is he big enough to be at the top of the heavyweight division?
One thing about me, I'm sure y'all seen, my game plan is to touch you and not let you touch me. I don't get touched much at all. Like, I probably got touched maybe once, but that's my game style. I'm quick enough to get mine in and then not be touched back.
Do you agree with me that this is the best era of heavyweights since a long time? A lot of talent, including you. A lot of talent out there. Itauma, a lot of fighters.
There's a lot of fighters out there. I can agree and disagree. It's a huge pool of heavyweights, and there are some talented heavyweights out there. But I feel like the vast majority, they're just like being rushed instead of taking their time and building the foundation and the fundamentals.
So you're willing to actually take it a little bit slow. I talked to Ronnie because we're not rushing this.
We're not. I want to stay busy. I want to learn something every fight, get a lot of fights in, but I'm not rushing to the top. So I'm not rushing to the top. I just want to get as much experience as I can. And I already got a ton of amateur experience, and I've been all the way to the Olympics, to the highest stage. So I want to do the same thing while I'm here.
There's a lot of hype behind Itauma, and why do you think you should be the next face of American boxing when he's being hyped up as the next face of boxing, heavyweight boxing? Do you think it's a real deal?
Nope, nobody out there is me. That's how I feel. I just feel like the proof is in the pudding, man. Just watch me as I continue to develop and grow, and I'm gonna just continue to get better and better.
Josh, so many young athletes play other sports. What brought you to boxing and boxing only?
My family, my parents, when I was very, very young, I was bad. I was getting put out of daycares, put out of elementary schools. I was fighting kids and stuff. So when I was about 6 or 7, my dad put me in the sport of boxing, and this has been boxing since then.
You just took to it like a glove, like you didn't feel the need to play, and you felt like this is my thing right here.
Immediately I fell in love with it. It was one instance where I fell out of love with the sport. High school, like sophomore year, I played basketball. I ended up breaking my wrist, went back to boxing immediately. When I came back, I had a whole new love for the sport.
So boxing was safer.
Way safer.
Josh, your dad had to do some labor with him too, right?
Yeah.
So how much, is that part of it too? Like, it's hard work. I'd rather box.
Since I was about 11 or 12, I've been around construction and remodeling houses. I can build a house from the ground up. One thing I found out, I do not want to be out here doing this. So that made me work harder in the gym just to handle my business.
That's even harder work than the boxing gym?
Definitely, and the sun, and it's a lot.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. Thank you.